Welcome back to another edition of Sports Scene. I'm Cameron Townsend. We're getting down to the wire where our Baltimore County teams are trying to position themselves for the county basketball championship. First up, we have the Kenwood Bluebirds visiting the Randallstown Rams for some boys hoops.
The Kenwood Bluebirds, who are #1 in their division, travel to Randallstown to take on the Rams. Randallstown was ready for this matchup. On their first possession, Marshall Mason knocks down this J. Kenwood had a quick answer from Devin Adams, who dialed up long distance with this shot. But the Rams defense tightened up, and Wells goes coast to coast with the lay-in. They went on an 8-0 run with this bucket by Jaden Jeffers. The Bluebirds battle back as Adams drives to the cup and banks in the contested shot. Austin Bouye knocks down this clutch three as they take a 1-point lead. The Rams made some late free throws and take a 12-11 lead into the second quarter. Both teams started the quarter strong and will continue to trade buckets. The Rams started to pull away with this nice play as Wells gets the deuce. Then they would go on another 8-0 run and go into the break with a 30-23 lead. Early in the third, the Bluebirds tried to cut into the lead with a couple of buckets by Dennis Oroge. But late in the quarter, the Rams took control of the game with this shot by Wells. Then, Mason got into the action with this jumper. The Rams win it in dominant fashion, 74-48, as Mason leads the charge with 18 points.
Our next two games feature Franklin's girls hosting Western Tech, who are top in their division. Then we'll head over to Catonsville, who's one game behind Western Tech in the standings as they take on Perry Hall. Let's go to the highlights. To Franklin we go. The 8-2 Western Tech girls come to town on a 7-game winning streak. Franklin at 7-3, winners of 2 of their last 3 games, looking to knock off the top seed in their division. Opening tip goes to Franklin, and Kaya Richardson drives the lane and lays it off the glass for the opening basket. Other side of the court, here's Destiny Ward. She takes it to the rack through contact and gets the basket to tie it up early with one more coming. That started a 9-1 run by Western Tech, capped off by this triple by Danielle Weeks. It's now 9-3 with 3:13 to go in the first. But Destiny Ward showed up to play. She buries this 3 from the left side, then heat checks from the top of the key and nails it. She has 10 points in just the first quarter. 15-9 are scored through 1. Second quarter, Franklin ball. Swing across the court to an open Alana Buckner who knocks down the open 3. And our score is 17-12. Then a lazy pass intercepted by Takaya Cheaton, who will take it herself for the easy lay-in. 23-18 late in the first half. Start of the second half, Western Tech gets the steal and then runs a smooth transition for the deuce. And the Wolverines are starting to pull away. Fourth quarter now, fast break chance for Western Tech. The first shot left a little short, but here's Weeks to clean it up for 2. Destiny Ward and Danielle Weeks combine for 36 points as Western Tech stays undefeated in league play. Our final score, Western Tech 54, Franklin 37.
The Catonsville Comets are at home and welcome the Perry Hall Gators for some girls hoops. Catonsville got on the board first as Ashley Dickey drains this step-back 3. Perry Hall came right back as they break the press with great ball movement and Deanna Francis gets the easy lay-in. The Comets would stay in attack mode with a 9-0 run as Dickey drops another 3. Dickey, with a quick pass through traffic, finds Asani Offer, who takes care of the rest. Comets up 14-5. Second quarter action, the Gators come out strong with this merry-go-round bucket by Lily Hines. Then, Henry drives to the cup and gets the bucket and the foul. They cut into the lead, but the Comets didn't blink as Ellie Altman drains this 3. On the fast break, Marissa Massamy with the sweet pass to Taylor Whalen for the score. The Comets would take a 30-14 lead into the half. The Comets would pick up where they left off. A short night for Dickey, but still dropped 15 on the night. Comets win 56-30.
Our next 2 games feature the Parkville Knights on the road. The girls head to Loch Raven and the boys travel to Milford Mill. The Parkville boys have been winning by an average of 38 points. Could both teams come out victorious?
The Loch Raven Raiders would battle it out in their home court with the Lady Knights from Parkville, with the Raiders scoring the first points. The Raider defense would continue to start off strong with a steal by Destiny Harris for an easy 2. Loch Raven leads 8-3. But the Lady Knights weren't just going to sit back. Number 13, Alia Berry, dashes through the court to get the layup. And the Lady Knights would lead the first quarter with a score of 12-10. The Lady Knights from Parkville would continue to dominate thanks to number 13, Alia Berry. The Lady Knights shoot, but miss, and it's Nina Woolridge off the rebound to the rescue for 2 points. Parkville leads 20-13. In the third quarter, number 1 would find an opening, and she swishes it with a 3-pointer. Mayona Boykins finds a hole through a maze of players, and with precision, passes it to Tatiana Cooper-Gray, who shoots for 2, and they are tied at 20. The Raiders would take the lead with a nice layup by number 5, Mayona Boykins. Alia Berry would get the ball to Kyle Grand, and she adds 2 points, and they're once again tied at 22. Mayona Boykins would find another 2 points for Loch Raven, and they now lead. And number 13 would regain the lead for the Lady Knights from Parkville. But once again, it's the Loch Raven Raiders with a nice 3-pointer by number 1, Destiny Harris, to keep the game tied. And Mayona Boykins dribbles across the court for 2 more points. And they lead 30-28. Maya Gordon would also find a hole for 2 more points, increasing the Raiders' lead. A lively Alia Berry would steal the ball from Loch Raven and dribble it in for 2 points. But that would not be enough. The final score, Loch Raven 46, Parkville 37. We go to Milford Mill for some Saturday basketball boys hoops. Parkville Knights were looking to stay perfect on the season and on top of the division. Early in the first quarter, Milford's top player, Sammy Scott, blows past the defense and gets the deuce. But on Parkville's next possession, Dorian Jones won't be denied as he works his way to the cup with the lay-in and the foul. Milford gets out to a 6-3 lead with this jumper by Chauncey McGee. Jones would come back with an answer to that with this 3 to tie it up at 6. Both teams would continue to battle back and forth throughout the quarter. And Parkville would eventually take a 16-14 lead. Milford's Darvin Green would end the quarter strong with this 3 to take a 17-16 lead to end the first quarter. It was a slow start to the second quarter with turnovers and great defense. With under 4 minutes left in the quarter, Sincere Barfield would knock down this 3 and take a 25-18 lead. Milford's offense would get in gear with this 3 by Dion Good. Milford would outscore Parkville 15-4 and take a 33-29 lead to the break. We pick it up in the third as Scott drives to the cup with some flavor. Karan Russell knocks down this 3 and Milford was up by 7. With under 2 minutes left in the quarter, Parkville would cut into the lead with this bucket by Barfield. He wasn't finished as he drains this 3, and Parkville was only down by 2. Milford would take a 51-47 lead in the fourth quarter off the miss, and Russell was there for the put-in. The tide started to change. With 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Karan Smith knocks down this 3, and the Knights tied up at 52, which sparked them on the defensive end as Jones wasn't having it. With under 2 minutes left in the game, Josiah Legree would come up big and hit this 3-pointer and take a 60-58 lead. Scott would be patient and muscles his way for the deuce and ties it up at 60. Legree had ice in his veins as he banks this 3, and the Knights take a 63-60 lead with a minute left in the game. The Millers would have one more opportunity to tie it up as Drew Rubottom lines up for this three. But it didn't go down and they missed the putback. Milford had opportunities but couldn't convert, and they shot 55% from the line. Parkville went on to win 67-61 and looked primed and ready for some big things.
That's it for this edition of Sports Scene. I'm Cameron Townsend. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.